Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Bass now to send it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Holt. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Off play action, Holt. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, Holt sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. He'll try again, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is taken in by Wilson for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th. Throwing to start the drive. Holt out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go option to the short side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on first down. Holt being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, Beard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Bears had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Holt. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt looking middle, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Holt throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down now, Beard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Here comes the 49ers punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Looking to throw. Holt. He finds his man. Complete. It's Kramer.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
To throw on second down. Holt. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chicago offense set to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Over the middle, complete. That's Stevens. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Holt. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. Beard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the...
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Holt. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners... So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Bush trying the middle.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Holt.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right now. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back. After this.
Here we go.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Hey, no steal. Cut.
Up the middle they go. Beard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Go ultra. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Beer. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Off the bootleg. Miller rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevens. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Miller.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Onto the field now come the Bears.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Set, hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This from long, very long range. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Miller. His throw incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. Looking to throw. Miller. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got into overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Bears, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.